So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs, and potentially two runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it...
And a chance! And it's in! Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. Oh, fallen! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Number 9, Diego Forlan.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good take in a good area. Law finds himself offside. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's through, it's Van Basten! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 16 minutes...
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Marco Van Basten.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Olise receives it in a wide position. Tries to get it clear. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Threads one in. Now it's Forlan. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Oh, nicely intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great defending, strong and determined. And he plays one through. Now it's Luis Suarez. Great chance! It's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both...
He's having a shot!
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, well measured. Law! Nicely aimed pass.
3 minutes at a time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now here's the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And a quick reminder.
And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Van Basten. Coming on the field is number
And the second
18,
half gets underway.
Van Nistelrooy.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to...
Mateus! Olise. And Serginho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's managed to get free. Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Applies the finish! No, he's missed it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
The pass has gone astray. Law. Olise in acres of space out wide. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Serginho. Law, spread out to the left. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chooses to go cross-field. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mateus makes the interception. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's McTominay, and he's found a way past. He's having a go. He should have put that one away.
McTominay has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Olise with the short one. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then. McTominay! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Forward it goes. Albert Ferrer kept aware. Could be danger here. He's away. Law. And he's there to get it away. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Out towards the flank.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, what a game, unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
And now,
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Applies the finish! Oh, what about that? And that might well be that! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Number 9, Alessandro Del Piero.
Santos are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Distributed tidily. Aimed beyond the defence. Bernardo Silva delivers.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Scholes with the foul. DiMarco. Rashford. Good driving run. Tries from distance. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. He's going for goal! Missed by a fraction. Not the best distribution from the keeper. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And Bernardo Silva! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Szoboszlai. Bernardo Silva gets across and deals with it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitution for Santos. Number 17, Olise. Coming on the field is number 9, Johan Cruyff. Substitution.
Van Nistelrooy was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Decent progress down the left. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here! A heavy challenge. Scholes charging forward, the ball at his feet. Goes for the shot! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to...
Oh, they could be caught out here!
Maybe 3 minutes at a time.
Shoots! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. That's going in strongly.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Oh, good save! He's read that very well. This possibly the last play of the half. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the second half gets underway. Cruyff knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's nice. Bernardo Silva proves just a little bit too strong. And he's opted for the long pass. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Albert Ferrer. And it's Bernardo Silva, looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Law is flagged offside. Can he get it through? And he's had it nicked away. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Time and again they are repelled. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Played towards the other side. Albert Ferrer. Bernardo Silva. Scholes. Danger averted for now. Now who's going to be first to this? DiMarco with the clearance. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Del Piero is wide and looking to get onto this. And he's managed to get rid. Nice bit of trickery. Plays a sharp little ball here. And smartly reclaimed.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
This is Scholes. Oh, super find. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And that's a... And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
I'm afraid to tell
Law
you
voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw it.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Zanetti. Oh, well played. Batistuta. Del Piero gets a foot in here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, there's a probing ball. Valverde.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's been caught napping! And that's been repelled. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Irwin drives forward on the overlap. Irwin flings in across. And that should get the job done. Driving forward. It's a loose ball. This time, surely! Goal! Barcelona! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with
Summerslide! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Del Piero. Del Piero. And Del Piero! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And he's been shifted off it. Olise is looking to influence the game from out wide. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
For Iraq, after 41 minutes, is number 9, Erling Haaland.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He won't be happy with that one. That's a decent clearance.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Nice looking ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
In designated areas within these grounds.
The second half then, just getting going.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Haaland. That is a brilliant interception. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bernardo Silva! It's off target and by quite a way.
Iraq really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. It's a searching pass. Van Dijk makes the interception. Rodri. Law. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the ball's come loose here. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Corner number 2 then. Iraq given another corner. So, third corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 14, Xabi Alonso. Number 17, Olise. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 4.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Number 32, DeMarco.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's Del Piero. Gets a good foot in there. Valverde.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's gone for goal!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, super ball! And now they can clear their lines.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Del Piero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And this is Park Ji-sung. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the... Goes for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, what a ball! Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Filippo Inzaghi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland, he's got away, and the shot! Still goalless. And it's Del Piero. De Bruyne does well to get it back. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Del Piero! Park Ji-sung.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Pull it. Chiellini wins the duel this time. Olise. 15 minutes till half-time. That'll be a throw. Now he's off and running. Pull it. He's beaten the... and pull it! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Mateus. Olise gets a foot in here. Del Piero takes a shot.
Del Piero just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He rises! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to...
Mbappe! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Scholes. Inzaghi looks to get on the end of this. Zanetti. And this is Del Piero. Could be danger here. Haaland! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the first goal came from this. Up he goes! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, he's been caught napping. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Scholes. Has a look and plays it forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Scholes. Olise. Pull it. Now it's Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. There they go, hunting again. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitutions taking place.
Desperate defending required here. Big header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's that, the end. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
So there it is, everyone.
Haaland
Now
claiming
we
the
got
Man of the
draw
Match
players.
award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Mateus makes the interception. Donadoni. Can he get on the end of this? Played into space out wide. That's tidy. Great chance! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Koulibaly kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mateus, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Szoboszlai. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's been cut out, well played. Bergomi. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Good running, strong and purposeful. He is through here! Tries to play it through. Donadoni, who crossed in early. Cleared without hesitation. Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bergomi gets it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He won't be happy with that one. Good ball, good take. Oh, and the finish! Goal! Argentina! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 18.
Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Szoboszlai. And Zanetti.
1 minute added time.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Szoboszlai. And here's Del Piero. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Koulibaly gets it away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cannavaro. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pele is herring after that one. And it's Forlan. And he's in on goal! Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Can he get it through? Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, it's come loose. Looking here to chip it through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And he's lost his man here. Tries from a long way out. He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
He's a sharp little ball here. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Irwin. Now it's Berbatov. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything.
Szoboszlai! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Szoboszlai is offering a wry smile there. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
They've played it short. Plays it across. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Please make sure
Your reflections then, Jim.
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So,
Del Piero! That's gone for a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Del Piero. Oh, good read.
that's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's neat.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's very neat. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played up towards the front line. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Caught offside that time. Oh, there's a probing ball. And claimed it back swiftly. Pressing high and with purpose. Gets a good foot in there. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this would probably be a dink far post.
And they've got rid. He's picked his way through. Look at the space here. Lovely feet. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To open the scoring. And he's buried it! 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mateus. Zola. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the stadium hall.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Law going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Driving forward.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Barcelona still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Zola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rudiger concedes a free kick for that. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Rudiger is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Rijkaard.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Tries to dink it through. Rudiger wins the duel this time. Rudiger getting this one clear. And that's definitely not his best. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he welcomes it in. Flings in across. Big chance! They've scored! And This is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
That's a cute ball. And he plays one through. And here's the chance to counter. Soboslai going full tilt down the left. Zanetti.
Oh, great feat, that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Soboslai. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Threads one in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Please join me in wishing all the best.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield free and the attacking...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shot at goal! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Bernardo Silva did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a little off target. That's a nicely shaped ball. Nicely aimed pass. Well read. Nice interception. Now, can they get him away? Bojan Krkić could try cutting inside here. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, nice touch. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Del Piero. Played into space. He's in a great position here. Vietnam. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's in shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! The ball has bounced loose now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That'll be a throw. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And he's being shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Van Dijk surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
There will be a throw-in. Donatoni. A probing pass. Oh, well measured. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bernardo Silva. Looking to play him in. And he's heaved it away. Throw in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the pass is intercepted. Played through into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Donadoni finds himself offside. That is ended up in no man's land. And he thumps it clear. Donatoni. Plays a sharp... There's the header! Oh, given offside once more. Now it's Pele. And this is Zola. He's found a way through. And Zola! Relentless! Just relentless! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Number 25, Gianfranco Zola.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Del Piero charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Has been indicated.
Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? So a big chance now from 12 yards. Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. Some save from Khan. Golden opportunity wasted.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
This possibly the last play of the half. And they've got rid. Knocks it into space. And the first half is done. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Vadio. Number 21, Bernardo Silva. Number 2,
And that's the start of another 45
coming
minutes.
on the field, number 13, Serginho. Number 11, Neymar. Number
Neymar.
17, Rudiger.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's being urged to shoot. Donadoni! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Vietnam really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. That's the keeper's ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bernardo Silva. And he welcomes it in. Zola picks it up out wide. It's a goal kick.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Now he's got space here. And that has not gone well. Bernardo Silva. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 27, Bayern. Coming on the field, number 22, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 18, Messi.
Nicely
Substitution
weighted
in
ball.
progress.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's managed to get free. Del Piero, good purposeful running this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Koulibaly wins the duel this time. That's been cut out, well played. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, they've got it again. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Kukçu. Makalele kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for options for movement. Mateus. Zanetti attempts a clearance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's a sharp pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Good ball over the top. Look at this. And a chance! It's a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is...
Oh, they could be caught out. Can he finish? He scores! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 10, no.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Taken back almost at once. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Koulibaly clears it away. Zola. Great vision. He's in space and looking for options. And the shot! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Zola! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Pelé voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
against
the
Roblox.
atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
And this is Del Piero. He's had it taken off him. Bojan. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Zanetti. And he's being shifted off it. Driving forward. Can he get it through? Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Has a look and plays it forward.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And that is high.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Messi gets flagged offside.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Oh, that's well spotted. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. He is through here. He's having a go. That's another chance. Goal, Milan! There is the breakthrough. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Now it's Del Piero. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's picked his way through. Oh, what has happened here? Bojan. Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is a little undercooked. Searching pass he's played there. Neatly clipped into space. Khan gets good distance on it. Goes for goal! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Milan are up by 1 then, but really feel they should be up by more. How would you review the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. That gets things going for the second half. Milan carrying a 1-goal lead. Del Piero takes control of it and he's on the move. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos. Fired deep towards the back post. Milan with the corner, they're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Turkey are looking to go forward now. And this is Zola. That's very neat. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Tries to get it clear.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Can he finish? He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Xavi Alonso. Oh no, this does not look good. And Messi! Oh, it's in! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, there's a probing ball. Berbatov is fouled.
Substitution in progress.
Szoboszlai. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Zanetti. Irwin. He's got away. Looking for options for movement. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pele. Chance, surely! Yes! It is no contest. It is a landslide. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Milan are having a ball here. And he's managed to get free. And he was alert to it. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Zanetti has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to...
Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly.
Messi! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
That's that, the end. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
And we come to you now with a quick
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Now there's a player with a silky pass.
Just the goalkeeper to beat, and the shot! Quality ball. Xavi Alonso. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Stojkovic goes steaming forward. Oh, good-looking ball. Look at the space here. And Del Piero! Yes, he's done it! And that might well be that! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Irwin. Well, that has not gone well. Law. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he was alert to it. Tries to play it through. No, he wasn't going to let him pass. And here's Del Piero. Pass is just off target. Zanetti. Van Nistelrooy looks to get on the end of this. No way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rashford.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Piqué gets over and intercepts. Nicked it back promptly. Irwin. Zola. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, such a clever touch. Nicely shaped ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cannavaro. And here's Rashford. Rashford tries looking up for options on the left. Delivers the ball. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Kukçu. It's a promising position. In towards the back stick. Irwin tries from distance. It's he's been caught napping.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And the action is back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Can he get it through? Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Zola. Knocks it into space. Now it's Brahim Diaz.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Stojkovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Makaleli conjures time and space where few can. He's in a great position here. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Played towards the front line. Alonso tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now the ball's gone astray. Out of play for a throw. Oh no, this does not... Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's definitely not his best. And it's Xavi Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Del Piero. Nice control. And this is Zola. Beckenbauer. Brahim Diaz. Absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now he's got space here. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that will be the final act. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Law picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.